Hello and welcome to Imagineering Every Day. My name is Jack Greenwood and today we're making giant Greek letters. Now these letters were for a booth that our church had at our college. At my college. I'm in college. These letters needed to last, so I made them out of wood and here's how I did it. It's actually a really simple build. All you have to do is cut the letters out the way you want them and then paint them with a nice finish. But here's more detail in how I made the letters for our group. Our group's logo is Alpha Omega, so I had to make those two letters. I got a piece of particle board from Home Depot and I began drawing the letters on it. And this took a couple of tries because I needed to make the letters the right size to be able to fit in somebody's car. I found that the perfect size for fitting these letters in someone's car is about 39 inches by 4 feet. 4 feet is the length that it fits in the car, and 39 inches is the width that it'll fit in somebody's trunk. And you can always change however big the letters need to be for your car. Drawing the letters was hard on this scale, so I had to actually print out a grid with the logo on it, and then I went and made a grid out of yarn on the actual particle board. I messed up a lot, which is why there's Sharpie all over the board. So what I ended up using, which was super helpful, was actually chalk. Now what I actually did for the Omega sign that was a little different was I used a piece of cardboard and drew one half of the Omega sign, and then flipped it over and traced that piece onto the other side. This just helped it be more symmetrical because it is more of an oval shape and it would have been really easy to mess up. I began by drawing the letter first, and what I personally wanted to do was add a 1-inch border all the way around for the black outline. So I drew the letter first, then I took a second color and drew 1 inch all the way around the letter, then I used the jigsaw to cut that stencil out. It was about the third or fourth time I used the jigsaw, but it was actually really easy. All you have to do is make sure that you press it firmly against the wood so that it doesn't shake all over the place. And whenever you get to a point that's too difficult to maneuver with the jigsaw, you just drill a hole using a drill, and then you put the jigsaw into the hole and continue from there. This was helpful for the inside hole for the A and all of the sharp corner turns. Once they were all cut out, I just took a sander and I sanded all of the edges down, all the way around the back, the front, and then I took a nice high gloss white paint and I did a couple of coats on the front side of the letters. Then once that was dry, I took a high gloss black and painted the entire back with a couple layers of that. Then I took a 1-inch foam brush and carefully painted the inch border all the way around in that high gloss black. To finish it up, I painted the edges, and that's really all you have to do. Now, if you wanted these to stand up on your own, you could always put a little notch in the back to have a piece of wood hold them up. But in our case, we ended up just leaning them against a table. A couple things I would recommend for this: if you are going to paint them, make sure that you get a high gloss paint. They're really easy to get dirty, and having a high gloss paint allows you to just wipe them off in a really simple manner. A couple days later, we brought them to an ice arena, and because they were a high gloss, it didn't really get that wet, and they still stayed in really great shape. Another recommendation is when you cut the letters out, try to make the bottoms line up with a flat, straight piece that you already have on the piece of wood, preferably one of the edges. It's really easy to make the letters look less professional if you don't have the bottoms lined up and there's a weird gap on the ground. Anyway, that's it. That's how you make Greek letters. It was super easy to make and you can use it for almost anything. Parties, clubs, sports teams. You can use all different colors and they're really durable, so you can reuse them for lots of things. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you want to see more stuff, make sure to subscribe to Imagineering Every Day. My name is Jack Greenwood, and thanks for watching.
How many robots does it take to replace a light bulb?
I don't know, make a noise.
None. That is a job for a human.
Oh, you.
Thank you.
I mean, what can I say?